Hello everybody, my name is Jagiero and welcome to episode 24 of Jagiland. Now in the last episode, something very sad happened. We lost Raimi. Raimi the Wonder Horse. He died to a leash glitch, sadly. It sucks. It really does suck. I actually really like that horse. He was the first horse I had in this world. And I named him after Raimi LeBeau, aka Gambit from X-Men, because he's my favourite comic book character, and I wanted the horse to feel kind of special. And he did. He did feel special. And now he's gone, sadly. But I did find a suitable replacement in this guy, who is a little bit faster than Raimi, but he can only jump, well, he can barely clear 2 blocks, which is not so great, but I'm sure we'll make use of him. I've given him this English, please, Jag. I've given him this iron armor, just because it looks a little bit cooler than just a plain horse. I don't think it's really needed. He'll mainly just be used for running around this place. I think we'll utilize that speed of his. I'd love to name him, but unfortunately, I can't find my name tag. I've lost it, both the name tag and possibly my marbles. I can't find it. I've looked through every chest. I'm sure I had one. Sure I did. But yeah, it's gone. But still, having the new horse is a positive, and that leads me to the next positive of 100 subscribers. That's right. I hit 100 subscribers just before recording this video. Yeah, I honestly don't know what to say. It's maybe not it's obviously not a huge milestone compared to a lot of other YouTubers, and I mean a lot of other YouTubers. But still, it's a milestone for me. I wasn't sure where this series was going to go, whether anyone was going to watch it, and you guys are. I mean, a lot of you have supported me from the very first episode, so I need to thank you guys for your continued support and positive comments every video practically. So yeah, that's all I have to say basically. I'm not going to make a big fanfare out of it, just thank you so much. Okay, so this episode we are going to be doing some building, and I've started a little bit of work over here. Yes, here. Here, in fact, as you can see, I've built this this path leading up to where we're going to have the bridge. And as you can see, it kind of snakes along this way, kind of naturally. I did originally do it just straight up because obviously it's man-made. It's a man-made path, but yeah, it didn't look right. It didn't look right at all. So yeah, we've got this kind of snaking path leading up to here, and I've shaved off 2 layers of grass from the top of this hill. I needed to lower it just a little bit. Why do I keep confusing the control key for the shift key? Every episode, practically every episode. And yes, I've put a marker here because that's where the middle of the bridge is going to be. I'm a little concerned that it's close to here, but no, I'm sure it'll be fine. At the end of the day, if it is too close, I can just terraform that a little bit. Speaking of terraforming, I've terraformed this sort of area down here. And that was really, quite frankly, very tedious, I have to say. The best view of this is... Did I just forget to place that, or is it Enderman stole? I don't think Enderman steal blocks that are underneath others, right? Whatever. The best view of this is actually from right over there, so it was a case of knocking out a few blocks and placing them, and then wandering all the way over there just to look back at it. Oh, God. Yeah. I like terraforming, I really do, but yeah, that's kind of tedious. So, speaking of terraforming again, I actually have to do quite a bit of work because I'm not happy with how the edge of this cliff here looks, and the same with this, and I showed last episode, it's really messy over there, and it needs cleaning up a lot. So what I'm going to do, I think probably in a time lapse, I'm going to make these cliffs look a little more cliffy, I guess, a little more natural. We're going to build the stone up a little bit more, and just shape it a little bit so it suits our needs more, basically. So yeah, on with the time lapse. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse there. It's not particularly interesting footage, really, so that's why I decided to do it on the time lapse. We haven't done one for a while, so why not? And also, I found that piece of music the other day, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. So, as you can see, tried to make a little more natural cliff. Now, this doesn't look very good here because I don't know whereabouts the path is going to go just yet. So I've just left this for now. That's not finished. In fact, none of this is finished yet. I wanted to get to this point so I could actually start the work on the bridge, basically. This side's pretty much done. I think maybe it needs a little bit of work around this area, but it's looking pretty good. So we've got the bridge now is 47 blocks wide, and as you can see, it's quite high. Now I've put these markers on here to say this is where we're going to have struts coming down. originally I was going to just do one in the middle, but then I realized this would be slightly in the way. So yeah, we're going to go for some struts here. And I think maybe some sort of arch shape at the top. I think I haven't actually worked out a design for this yet. I really wanted to get it done before I started recording, but I just didn't have time. So yeah, I'm gonna have to work out something now. But yeah, as you can see, the tops look a little bit strange with it being really flat like that. I think I've probably got to do something about that. It's interesting to note, or well, it should be interesting to note. I hope it looks so much better when you add in things like andesite and gravel to the walls instead of it just being stone. Now we don't really have big mountains around here, but I think if I ever build in a sort of mountain area like extreme hills or something like that, I'm going to try add that to the landscape. I haven't added it here because, like I said, I haven't finished with this area, so just ignore that for now. But yeah, this looks pretty nice, I think. So I've got to start on the actual bridge. Now this this big long log here is just for like a support beam. The actual bridge surface is going to be on top of this, and I think it's going to be about 3 wide. So the struts are going to come down straight from there, but I think I'm probably going to do those in like a cross shape underneath. So move your stupid boat. A beam there, beam there, beam there, beam there, and a beam there. Going straight down, like a 3x3 cross. That's the only way I can describe it. So I best go grab some more wood and get on with that. There and there. Ignore the fact that it's filled with dirt. I'm sure it's perfectly structurally sound. Shh. As you can see for the bottom, I've used dark oak logs just to make it look kind of wet because it's in the water. I don't know if it looks great though, with it sort of being a different depth or a different height to the water. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do, the sort of basic cross shape. And then the actual bridge itself is going to be 3 wide on top of this log here. In fact, yeah, I'll go do that part now. Okay, so as you can see, I'm up here, and I've actually just decided, while looking from his point of view, I've never actually seen the world from his point of view, so this is interesting. It looks a little bit flat along this edge, doesn't it? So I think what I'll do is maybe do some sort of wall. Maybe just like a cobblestone wall with slabs on top or something like that. Bit random, I know, but I've just noticed it, so why not tell you guys? So for this section here, it's going to be a 3x3 path, and I think I'm going to do, for the outer edges, I'm going to do a sort of pattern like so. Yes. Oh, is that the center? No, not quite yet. So this is quite a common pattern that I use in this world. So at least it's, you know, it goes back to that. Now I think that might be the actual center there. It looks about right. Yeah, so we'll need that later on because we're going to have an arch underneath here curving along. So I have to make sure that's the center of it. Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on doing this pattern all the way across on both sides. And then in the middle, I don't even know. I'll just do a random pattern, I think. There and there. Okay, so that's the path done. I kind of want it to be a little bit ornate, so that's why I've used a lot of these smooth stone slabs, because they always add like a sort of light accent to things. I'm getting a little bit obsessed with using them, to be honest, so I don't really know why, but it's fine. It's fine. These cracked stone bricks, they add a little more structure to things than cobble, but they still add sort of age and weathering to them. So that's why I've used that. And I think I'm going to use some of them for the arch, which is what I have to do now. Yeah, this is going to be quite difficult to do, actually. I think what I'll have to do is probably set up some sort of, well, just some dirt, basically, to stand on, some, like, dirt scaffolding. Okay, so as you can see, a beautiful dirt structure here, just to help me out, because this is going to be really annoying, I can tell already. Okay, so I'm going to need... for starters, a chisel stone brick to go in the very center. Can I even reach that? Okay, very good. So we'll do 5 wide here. I'll just do one side of the arch first, just to show you guys. So that will be 5 wide there. And then to transition down, we're going to use half slabs. Or, you know, just slabs. We use cracked stone bricks in the arch just to add that sort of age and weathering, like I said, without losing too much of the structure, which we would lose if we was using cobble. That there looks a little bit... It might be too flat if I just use the one slab there, so I'm going to try 2. And then I'll take a look at it later on. So we've got... That'll be 5, 3, so then we need 2. Yeah, let's go with andesite, then cracked. Since this is just 1 for this section, we'll use polished andesite. Yeah, then go down to the 2 again. And then I'll have to get down there. Oh god, can I reach? Probably not. We should be using 3 here, but I think I'm going to go for a stair. Yeah, a stair at the end of it. Like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step back and have a look. It's not very smooth, but I mean, we can't really do smooth because if we don't use the half slabs, it doesn't look very structurally sound because it's not linked together. If you just have block there and then a block there, I think it'll turn out okay because I've got things to add to it. So yeah, hopefully it'll turn out okay. So I'm just going to repeat that pattern basically for the other half of this section and then for there and for the other end as well. Okay, so as you can see, I've just repeated that arch all the way along and on the other side as well, and I've started adding in these little structures here. Let's take a step back here to see properly. They look like they needed to, or something. They look like something needed to strengthen the arch and hold it up. So I've added these kind of pillars here, and then this one I've tried to just link it to the top section. So that's why it kind of bulks out towards the top, and then we'll have, you know, a pattern of some sort going along that edge to link it as there as well. And I'll obviously have to do something for this corner here. But yeah, I think that looks a lot better. I've added these little details here as well. I'm just trying to link the middle section here, so let's try some stairs. Yeah, and then like so. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. I may end up adding some buttons to this arch, I think, maybe. But yeah, I'm just going to repeat this section and these struts and all that for the other sections over there. Oh, and also the back as well. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's added quite a lot of structure to it. Just adding those things across the edge there. It's maybe a little bit hard to see from over here, but I just wanted to take a step back and take a look. Yeah, I think it's improved it, adding those things to this arch. I think it's smoothed it a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to have to go to the top now and see about doing some sort of pattern along there. Okay, so as you can see, I've created some sort of pattern here. I've just basically used cobblestone walls, some spruce fences, and stairs to link the bottom section to this path here. Now, all I'm going to do, I've actually made this a bit of a pain for myself, because all I've got to do here is put another one on top of that. Should I go with regular stairs or cobble? Let's go with regular stairs for this one. And then take that out, and then put that back again. So you got these upside down stairs here that kind of, this will be linked into a wall, I think, that's going to go along here. So it kind of loops down and then goes up a bit higher, and then it's going to loop down here again. Knock that out, put it back, knock the torch, thank you. And then I've got to do basically the same here, but with cobblestone stairs instead. Like so. So yeah, we have this kind of down, up, higher, you know, down, up, down, down, up, higher again. So it creates a sort of interesting pattern. It's I can't really show you. It's quite difficult to get to a place to show you. I'll show you in a minute when I've finished it up. But I've worked it out on creative, and I think it looks pretty good. So I'm just going to carry on building that for the rest of the bridge, basically. Okay, so I finished that up, and I just want to show you guys something I never really considered using for building like this. Flower pots. They look a little bit like, I don't know the word, is it crenellations? No? They're like spiky bits you get on top of castle walls. Is it crenellation? I don't know the word. I'm like pretending I know the word, I really don't. They look kind of interesting. They add a little bit of contrast because of the colour, but they still go with the place because of it's quite a similar colour to the oak logs and spruce stairs and things like that. We got that red tinge to it with a little bit of grey. Nice. Just something I have never considered before, so I thought I'd show you. And that, I believe, is actually it. As you can see, I've just added some more structure around the bottom here. We actually can't see the dark oak underneath very well, but, you know, I'm just going to live with that. I know it's there, so that's fine. Just added some structure along these corners, like I said I would. It's interesting to know, I've used... Thank you. I've used these levers here and also along the edges here, because when I took a step back, there wasn't enough contrast. It was all just like one long grey line. And adding these levers, when you're far away from them, they actually seem quite dark. So that helped a lot, actually. I will show you further back in a second. What am I stood on there? The boat, okay. But yeah, so adding the levers helped. Oh, I need to maybe add something there. Oh, I thought I was done. Okay. Artistic decision. Nothing there. It's fine. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's it. So what I'm going to do is I will get rid of all this dirt. I will take a step back and show you the results. Okay, guys, so that is it. This build, I originally thought it might be quite difficult, but actually it's just turned out it's been challenging but fun, which is pretty much the point of this series. So that's kind of nailed it, I guess, for this build and this episode. Hopefully you guys agree. The arch originally looked a little bit jagged. I think adding these structures to it have actually really helped that, and these little details underneath. I really like this structure here coming from the arch and linking up to the top section, and then having this sort of darker contrasting oak log section there and there. Speaking of contrast, you can just see these little flecks along there. That is the levers, and I've just noticed they all line up right underneath the flower pot. So that's an unintentional detail, but a very welcome one, I have to say. I do need to add some blocks underneath the water just to strengthen this platform there, and also I need to add some sort of wall at the top there. I'm thinking just cobblestone wall with slabs on top, and the same for there, and then work out this path going up to it, and then that'll be it done, basically. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the episode that I've just hit 100 subscribers, so I just want to say thank you again to everyone that has, everyone that subscribed or commented on a video or liked a video or just watched a video, basically. I don't do this for the numbers. I do this for myself. You know, I want to do this series because I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy doing the builds. I enjoy playing this game. So, but yeah, having said that, seeing the numbers grow is very satisfying. So. Just thank you. Basically, I've always had lots of positivity in the comments and things like that, so I really appreciate that. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the things, basically. So that's it for episode 24. Yes, episode 24. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you'd like to see more, click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.